Everything we have to do is to get to the truth has to be sneaky. It seems a shame to sneak to get to the truth, to make the truth such an evil, dirty, old, nasty thing.
Come on, Cole. Cole, give it up. Just let it go.
What they're doing is they're only persecuting a reflection of themselves. They're persecuting what they can't stand to look at in themselves. The truth.
Come on, let's give it up. Oh!
You know what you are as I know what I am. We all know what we are.
Oh my God!
It's a different world. And again, I've got to pay for your sins. How many times have I got to pay for your sins? I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired.
I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. And now, American Championship Entertainment presents Aftermath.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Union City, where the American Championship Entertainment presents Aftermath. Our opening contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall 20-minute time limit. Your referee, Brian Young.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome as American Championship Entertainment proudly presents Aftermath. I am John Harder, and alongside me is my new broadcast colleague, Classic Mikey D at the booth. What's going on, Classic?
Not a whole lot, Harder. I gotta tell you, it's great to be at the desk. The big show, Aftermath. I can't wait. Let's get to our first contest.
Absolutely, we're opening up the show with a great tag team contest, as it's going to be the newly coined team tag of Kill S and Anthony Silva facing this team, Thomas the Gate Rodriguez and Giovanni Maranca.
In City Street first, at a total of 342 pounds, innocent, Giovanni Maranca, and Thomas the Gate Rodriguez.
You know, Mikey D, over the past few months, Giovanni Maranca has had a bit of a problem with Kill S. At St. Valentine's Day Massacre, he lost the fall in the four-way match to open to the show. And then at Destined for Greatness, him and Wes Draven lost to Killa S and Anthony Silva. He took the fall in that against Killa S. So tonight, Maranca said, enough of this. He's pulling out the stops, and he brought in his best friend, Thomas Gate Rodriguez, to take on the Union City underdogs of Killa S and Anthony Silva, Team Tag.
And their opponents from Union City, New Jersey. Let's welcome the referee of the 21 pounds, Anthony Silva and Killa S.
You know, Harder, this new team of Team Tag, they've risen through the ranks. And guess what? Everyone likes to say the Union City underdogs. I actually like to call these guys the Union City Warriors because these guys got the heart of a warrior.
Absolutely, Mikey D. This should be an excellent tag team match. Two men with the heart and the passion of Team Tag against two ground and pound specialists of the Gate and Maranca. And let me tell you this much, Giovanni Maranca is foaming at the bit to get the revenge on Killa S tonight. Can he do it?
There's the bell, getting the crowd going.
And speaking of which, starting off this contest, we see our Union City crew right there in the crowd. It's going to be Maranca and Killa S started off. Maranca with a beautiful arm wringer. Nicely done. Killa S uses that lucha influence style to get out of it. Nice arm wringer of his own.
You know, a lot of our fans, they don't get to come and see. They don't get to see all the training that these guys do. And I'll tell you, Killa S is here almost every night of the week. It's not going to be a surprise to see him counter.
Well, on the contrary to that, Giovanni Maranca is always at his MMA-style gym where he's working on his elbow strikes. You know, his roaring elbow is the KO goodnight, OVER. Shoulder tackle there.
You know, you're saying about the roaring elbow. You know that you can actually hit somebody with the roaring elbow at 100 yards away? That's how powerful Gio is.
Geez, you serious?
Yeah, that's what he told me.
Well, right now, Killa S is looking the more powerful here as he just took him over with an arm drag. This is what Killa S and Silva have to do. Use their quickness and their speed to counter the ground and pound offense of Gio and the Gate.
Well, another thing that these guys have on their side is the speed. They're the smaller of the guys in this match, and they have that speed, and they have some experience as a tag team.
Absolutely, as we've seen in the past, these two best friends have had some great tag team matches. Do not forget Anarchy 08, where they put on a great opening contest against the BS Express. But nonetheless, here's some tandem offense from the youngsters.
Like I said, tag team.
Whoa, look at that maneuver. A wheelbarrow into an arm drag, beautifully done from Silva and Killa.
Almost like a mini cannonball, don't you think?
I like that. I'll use that mini cannonball tag team variation. But nonetheless, Brian Young counts 2, and now Silva has to keep the advantage going on Giovanni Marenka if they have a shot to win this contest. Oh, look at that. He went for an Irish whip and tripped him as he went down.
You know, Gio might need to think about making a tag to the gate after that trip. His face, nose, your forehead on that mat. That's some impact.
Did you see that elbow drop right into the throat? Oh no, with a beautiful leg drop onto the larynx as well. There's a cover.
2 count, only got a 2 count there. Thomas the Gate was halfway in, ready to make the save if he needed to.
Oh, beautiful chop there by Silva. And there's a tag, and here come the Union City Underdogs again. Killa S, a man who's picked up a lot of victories over the past several months. He beat EC Negro a few months back, remember that one?
Yeah, that kind of started the ball rolling.
Here we go. Looking for an O'Connor roll. Marenka got it.
Gate gets in there.
Oh, look at this. There was a blind tag him. The Gate kicked him in the right in the mush with that drop kick.
Seated drop kick. That's 2 heels to the face of Killa S. There's the cover.
Oh, I thought that could have been it. Brian Young, I thought was bringing out an arm for 3, but nonetheless, Killa S kicked out at the last possible second.
Oh, big knife edge shot.
You know, the Gate in Thomas the Gate Rodriguez's name is an acronym for going against the enemy, and I'm guessing Killa S is that enemy as he just felt a back elbow right to the sternum, covered. And again, Killa S showing the heart of a warrior, like you said earlier, Mikey D. He kicks out at 2, and there's that frequent tags. As a close unit tag team as Marenka and Rodriguez are, they have to do that to win.
Oh, a combination, almost like a Queen Arms double suplex.
Nicely called, Mikey D, and a kick out again from Killa S. This kid has a lot of heart. That's why he is the Union City Underdog. Killa S with a bunch of punches. There's a 1 strike right to the back of Killa S. And Marenka goes down, and there's a Steinerific belly to belly. Cover!
Did you just say Steinerific?
Absolutely, Mikey D. We're gonna have a long night. You know that now. There's another tag. Again, frequent tags by Marenka and the Gate. Double whip. Back elbow from Marenka. And fight the curb. Killa S. Curb stomp, right? And he might be out here.
Only got the 2 count. It actually looked like the referee maybe took a little bit too long to get into position there.
Well, I don't know if it's that much as that, or it's the fact that Killa S has something to prove tonight, as this is another big showing for Killa S and Silva. They are in front of their hometown crowd, the Union City, New Jersey faithful.
Yeah, the Gate got up, he looked a little angry, a couple of mud stomps.
What a leg lariat, nicely done there by Rodriguez. Cover! And again, Killa S kicks out. This kid is tough, and Rodriguez is looking frustrated as he is the veteran.
Look at Anthony Silva. Anthony Silva's on the outside. He wants in this match. Killa S has been there for way too long.
Beautiful counter, backflipping out of that, and catches him with a kick right in the jaw. And there's a tag, and here comes Silva. And Marenka on the other side.
Big elbow, big drop kick. Silva is coming in like a house of fire, just going right after. And a Huracanrana!
Snap variation there by Anthony Silva. Brian Young at the count. And again, Marenka kicks out. This has been an excellent, fast-paced tag team contest, as only American Championship Entertainment can do. Another corkscrew elbow, this time by Silva, and he's going up here. This is where his forte. And Rodriguez with a chop block, with an actual chop right to the back of the knee. And Silva.
Oh, looks like he's up in that proverbial tree of woe. Bad things can happen now.
I had to do it. And now look at this. Meanwhile, Marenka hits I believe that was a T-bone or exploder. Either way, that's 100% pain as Silva and S are in trouble.
You notice off of that suplex, Killa S's foot kind of caught Silva.
Look at that! That's the Primera dropkick from Rodriguez. That is Spanish for #1, Primera dropkick. It has to be over here.
There's the cover. Thomas Silva, though, up on the top.
Killa S is not the legal man. Anthony Silva is. That is why Rodriguez, with a slight error, a nice back kick right to the sternum of Anthony Silva.
Anthony Silva missed with that diving crossbody. They don't call it high risk for a reason. Counter. Oh, full Instant facebuster to facebuster.
Beautiful combination by Team Tag. And Marenka said, I had enough of this. I had to break this up. And that's what he did.
You know, I was talking to Team Tag earlier in the day, and they told me that they were going to show new tag team style offense. That might have been one of those moves.
Well, these men are young. They are very innovative, but I don't know how much innovation can do as they're taken down by the ground and pound specialists of Marenka and Rodriguez.
Marenka's getting serious. It could be
roaring elbow, a Riverdurci perhaps for Anthony Silva.
sizing him up.
Here we go.
And he miss.
Sharing away, backbreaker. What a maneuver there by Anthony Silva.
An Asahi DDT set up into a double knee backbreaker. What's Killer S doing?
This is the combination they hit the last month to beat Marenka. Cover.
3. There's your winner.
And that is it, Mikey D.
The Asahi backbreaker into the moonsault. That's tag team. That's tag team right there.
Absolutely, Mikey D, Team Tag with a huge victory. And once again, Giovanni Marenka cannot get the proverbial camel off his back and loses to Team Tag again. But right now, we are going to the interview center, the interview conducted earlier today with William Wyatt.
My guest at this time, the leader of the Fallen, I guess we can say, William Wyeth. Now,
No, you can't say that. I am the leader of the Fallen.
well, tonight you have your Dark Angel, George Rivera, in a match, and after last month, a lot of people are speculating in the Ace Universe that the Fallen have fallen apart.
Speculation, huh? Is that what you go by? Is that your journalistic integrity? Speculation. There is no speculation about what's going to happen tonight. The Fallen have not fallen apart. My Saints of Brutality are still the tag team champions because possession is 9/10 of the law. And as far as Jorge Luis Rivera goes, the same thing that happened before has happened again. All he does is get a little too greedy, a little too hungry for the spotlight, and has to be put in check. Tonight will be no different than any other night. Tonight, I will show why I am the leader of the Fallen and why you do not cross my path. Georgie, my boy, tonight you owe a big debt, and it will be paid.
The following contest is scheduled for one full 15-minute time limit. Your referee, Big Jose.
Well, I'm telling you this, Mikey D. I mean, you just heard it from William Wyatt. He is a demented, sick man. He's looking to make sure Rivera pays a debt tonight. But right now, you want some high-flying Lucha Libre action, you're going to get it here with the feline of Lucha Libre, Black Zemis.
Into the center comes the number 10, William Black Zemis.
You know, Harder, I think that Union City's ready for a little cat scratch fever.
That was awesome. I dig that, Mikey. I might steal that from you one day. But nonetheless, you're going to get a great Lucha Libre contest here with Black Zemis going one-on-one with a man who is somewhat familiar to the Union City faithful, Comando Jr. Listen to his music!
Oh, this is going to be stuck in my head all night.
And his opponent from Mexico, weighing 200 pounds, Comando Jr.
You know, Mikey D, I've heard some legendary stories about Comando in Mexico. This man is a combination of a brawler and a Lucha Libre expert. This man can go in a squared circle. Can he take the feline of Lucha Libre to the limit tonight?
Now, you're saying brawler. I'm looking at this guy next to Zemis. He's about almost twice the size of Black Zemis in the arms, in the chest. Oh, and he just threw his gum. He threw his gum at him.
This man is a cocky human being from what I've seen in the locker room. Big Jose sounding for the bell, as we're going to get a great lucha contest here between Comando Jr. and Black Zemis. Both men circling around here.
You know, don't be surprised if we see a lot of quick action, a lot of counters.
A lot of rolls, a lot of head scissors. Like, oh, I thought he was looking for right there. Look at that. And Black Zemis got a little early advantage there, countering a counter.
No, actually, it was more like countering to an arm drag.
That was beautiful, Nikki. give you that. And you are classic.
It's really easy poetry when it comes to lucha libre.
Oh, look at that. Forget doing rolls and flips. Commando's caught him with a stiff kick to the gut. And a nice arm drag from Comando Jr. Commando looking for another kick. Zemis ducked. That's the cat-like reflexes of Black Zemis.
I think Commando got a little bit of Zemis' shoulder.
Oh, he powered him over with that hip toss. And again here, another Mexican whip. Zemis now looking for a kitty flip, but he got caught.
Is he? Oh! Open palm slaps.
Zemis just caught him.
Wait. He got him. He got him over the top.
Kitty flip from Black Zemis to the floor. Look at that. He just shows up for the crowd faking a dive.
What you doing, bitch?
Commando, I think, just asked, what is he doing, mate? And Hooray Corona into the guardrail, and the crowd is fired up for the feline.
Did you just see Commando Jr.'s left knee kind of wrapped around one of the last rungs of the guardrail?
Absolutely, Mikey D. That could deteriorate in his confidence for him later on if it goes into the later rounds, if he has a chance to fly.
Zemis following up, putting Commando Jr. head first into those steel ring posts. Going for it again, but Commando holding onto the rail.
Again, Zemis clawing the back, Mikey D. He's looking to use them kitty claws.
You're really getting into this with this kitty thing.
There's a cover. Just a gimmick. Oh, it was a 1 count. I think referee Big Jose saw Commando get the shoulder up right before he counted down to 2. But nonetheless, a kick out indeed. There's a reverse waist lock Commando with the counter. Again, now Zemis counter to a front face lock. Caught him with a knee strike. You know, I did have a chance. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait.
Could it be the kitty clutch here?
He's got it set up.
Kitty clutch, and he throws him right into the corner, follows him up with that clothesline. That is a Zemis combination. He loves using that combo. If you've seen a lot of Zemis' matches.
He sent Commando on the top rope.
Another kitty paw right to the chest of Commando. This has been a very fast-paced, very innovative contest thus far, Mikey D.
Zemis up near the lights.
With a super arm drag.
That's a huge arm drag. Now, a lot of the people at home, they might think, oh, that's an arm drag. That's nothing. That's not a DDT. That's not a stunner. But that is your shoulder, your wrist, and your elbow.
A lot of painful ways to get hurt in there in just one move. And even off the top rope there, nonetheless. Big Jose counts 2, and Zemis has to keep control. He has to use his speed and his quickness. He's a shot at beating the brawler. Very cocky, very braggadocious. Not Black Zemis, I apologize. Commando Jr.
Did you just say braggadocious?
Yes, I did.
We're gonna start making a dictionary for your words. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
How do you spell that? That hurt, man. What a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from Commando Jr. And now he's getting frustrated with the Union City faithful.
Union City fans, they're not shy. There's never been a crowd to be shy. They are telling Commando Jr. what they think of him.
And apparently after that taunt, neither is Commando Jr. Uh-oh, what's he looking for here? He just muscled him up. Powerbomb! With a unique cover. I think he might have been looking for the alligator clutch cover, but nonetheless, Zemis kicked out again. That is the underrated toughness of the kitty.
Another open palm slap straight to the spine. Wait, what is he doing?
He's unlacing the mask of Black Zemis.
That's like an ultimate sign of disrespect to mess with another luchador's mask.
Yeah, in Lucha Libre tradition, you don't take off the mask unless it's in a major mask versus match contest.
Wait a second. We have this. That's the sleeper hold. That is the most underrated move in professional wrestling. If you can't breathe, you can't fight.
And that is the basis of a wrestling contest. You get choked out, you lose automatically.
Commando Jr. has that in. Zemis trying to elbow out, and he does.
Looking for a clothesline, but they didn't have enough force behind it, as Commando now doing a lot of lucha combinations there just to get Zemis down. Jose again counts 2.
Senior referee Big Jose explains to Commando that was only a 2 count. Commando is 1 and 3.
And again, he's going for that mask of Black Zemis. I make jokes saying that's a cat face. He's the first cat man. That's very disrespectful.
Suplex, big suplex.
And Zemis circling around. He might be looking for something here off the top rope. As we've seen the feline use that before.
I think Zemis has gotten a lot taken out of him by Commando Jr. He's taking too long.
And you are absolutely right, Mikey D. You called it first as Commando. Wait a minute, I was fooled again as Zemis again turned into another variation of the arm drag.
Look more like a wrist drag, I guess.
We'll take it. I'll take that.
Why not?
But nonetheless, that's a lot of the part of the lucha way of wrestling, as you have to utilize a lot of arm drags, rolls, and head scissors to compete in that style. And Zemis has definitely mastered that. That's why he's the feline of Lucha Libre, and apparently so is Comando Jr. And Zemis said enough of this garbage. He kicked him right in the midsection. Irish whip from Zemis. Commando with the rollover. Oh, and Zemis was not fooled by that. He went for another roll. Commando got caught. And now here's a variation O'Connor roll.
Only got a 2 count on that. I don't think he actually had both of the arms hooked by his feet.
This has been a very fast-paced style contest, Mikey D. I have been enjoying this thus far. Black Zemis taking his midsection, ramming it right into the turnbuckle. And now you might be looking for punches here.
Actually, I can't see. Is he scratching his face?
I think that's what he might have been doing, Mikey. That's a great call from your vantage point.
You know, that's not really fair. You know, he's a cat. He has claws. That's a weapon.
Well, you can't call disqualification on that unless the referee decides to. And referee's Jose, and he didn't. There's another Irish whip, reversed to a Mexican whip. And Zemis with a... Oh, that looked a little low, Mikey D. But Zemis did not care as he hit another head scissors. And hooray, Corona!
Wait a second. You got it.
It's over here, baby.
Single leg hook.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
The mask is off. Commando with the cover. Zemis is protecting his face. And it's over.
And then...
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Comando.
Very, very, very untasteful way of winning this contest. Very distasteful.
You know, for Mexican Lucha Libre. Anyway, let's go back to the interview center. Earlier on, I caught up with the Midnight Sensations. Let's go back there and see what they had said. Midnight Sensations, tonight you have the Saints of Brutality, the former tag team champions. They're not in the best of moods since losing the belts to Rated X. Well, Complex, are you afraid?
Oh, fear is not something that runs through these veins. I don't even know how to spell fear. Classy Mike D, this man doesn't even know how to smile. When it comes to the Saints of Brutality, we don't even care. Because when you talk about the Midnight Sensations, you talk about a successful tag team record. You talk about stealing the show, every show. And next, when the stars and the moon align, you're gonna be saying Midnight Sensations, Universal Tag Team Champions.
Classy Mikey D, if you haven't noticed, every time we walk outside the curtain at the Ace Arena, no matter how much we yell and scream at these pathetic humans in the crowd, they still cheer us and bow down at our feet. And we're gonna make an example of the Saints Brutality Night, those scum and humans. You see, whoever's not a follower of the Midnight Sensations is just gonna be fed to our pet dragon.
Where'd you get a pet dragon?
I thought it was all mythical.
Anyway, let's get to our next contest.
Well, this is going to be no disqualifications between the Midnight Sensations and Brutality personified. The Saints of Brutality, Brawley and Stockade, and they still have in their possession the Ace Tag Team Championship, which rightfully belong to Rated X.
You know, I saw those guys in the back. They had the belt, and they demand to be called the Tag Team Champions then.
Well, the Saints of Brutality are awfully gnarly. I mean, I saw Brawley backstage before the show. He looked like he was gonna take my head off when I asked him, when I said simply, "How you doing, Brawley?" And he wanted to take my head off. And that's usually on a good day.
Yeah, I've seen him in the back. You can definitely get the same thing. And now we're waiting on the arrival, I guess, from their spaceship, the Midnight Sensations.
These Midnight Sensations, I love these guys. These guys are a great tag team, but they are, without a shadow of a doubt, some of the kookiest guys I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, kooky?
Kooky, Mikey D. These Midnight Sensations are borderline wacko.
All right, for you Ace fans back in 1950, we're waiting on the entrance of the Midnight Sensations, and let me tell you, earlier on, yeah, they were definitely kooky personified.
But nonetheless, Mikey D, these two guys...
At a total combined weight of 382 pounds, from Fairfield,
12 degrees of pain.
they are the Midnight Sensations.
Kenny cut me off there. But these Midnight Sensations have a lot to prove, Mikey D. At St. Valentine's Day Massacre, they nearly lost their lives in that latter war against Rated X for the #1 contenderships. Last month they beat Steel Johnson, but this month that does not compare. And it's going to be them against Brawley and Stockade, the Saints of Brutality. And let me tell you this. How is it going to be for them, as it's also no disqualification?
Wait a second. Did the captain, Chris Rockwell, just say they're going to win the belt tonight?
It's a strange situation. I don't understand it. The belts are not theirs. They belong to Envy and Nino Capone of Rated X. As last month at Destined for Greatness, Envy and Nino Capone won the Ace Tag Team Championships. Brawley and Stockade jumped them after the match, took the belts with them, and they have the belts right now, so...
Wait. The referee is putting the belts up.
You know, Lou Nova kind of scares me sometimes. I don't know what is he doing there raising the belt. It's not a championship match. It's not official.
There's the bell. This contest is officially started, and I feel so sorry for Lou Nova, though, because he has to pay attention to this no disqualification match.
Absolutely, Mikey D. He has the toughest job of this contest, as he's got to deal with 4 men brawling all over the place. As again, this is no disqualification. As we know, Mike Lewis made this contest no disqualification as some sort of payback for the Midnight Sensations last month making Azrael and Crowbar. For the contest where Mike Lewis's man Crowbar lost, Lewis got 5 minutes with Az. That is the case. Later on tonight, we're going to see that. And in return, Lewis made this contest no disqualification.
Saints of Brutality got the upper hand so far. If this was a game of power, I'm going to have to give this one to the Saints of Brutality.
Oh, no doubt on that. Despite the fact that the Sensations say they have powers from their planet.
Whoa, they went for a double planche. They got caught.
Oh, double lawn dart. And they collided.
Minds right out here in front of us. You know, not for nothing, in recent months, you know, the complex, he had to wear that protective headgear following that concussion from the ladder match. You know, that could be another concussion.
Absolutely, but Ace Management and the doctors have cleared all. Vicious chair shot.
Speaking of concussions, I think Sharp Sam Shields might have one.
And I think Rockwell might have one again. But I just want to state for everyone in the Ace universe that Chris Rockwell has been cleared by doctors no longer to wear that headgear.
Broly's got a wet floor sign. Oh!
Good grief! Okay, you know what? I think Ace Management had decided the headgear goes back on. Rockwell might be out cold from that wicked chair shot by the stocky southpaw Stockade.
You know, not for nothing. That wasn't even a chair shot. That was a chair ring post sandwich. Unfortunately, the complex Chris Rockwell, his head was the cream in that area.
And that wasn't delicious, I'll tell you that much, Mikey D. But folks, I'm sure you know at home, this is pure out Bedlam. If we have a chance to call this, we're gonna call this as best as we can for you. But this has just turned into Bedlam, right at ringside.
Yeah, I just noticed, they're still wearing that 200% chinchilla fur.
You know, I don't know how true that is. I think that was made by pure bears. But nonetheless, Sam Shields, good grief, Brawley, a 300-plus pound monster with a vicious strike right to the chest. And speaking of strikes, beautiful basement dropkick there by Chris Rock.
You know, a strike, an open palm strike from Brawley, that's like getting hit in the chest with a cannonball. His fists are literally the size of soup bowls.
Oh, I've seen him before. I've seen Brawley throw bones down. That man is one vicious human being. But on the other side, look at Stockade. This man throws knee strikes, like right there, like I've never seen before in my life. This man loves throwing left-handed strikes right to the mush, and he doesn't care. He enjoys it.
Brawley with a vicious straight kick out in front of us.
Meanwhile, from the advantage point right there, Sam Shields now getting on the upper hand of Stockade, and now he has the chair.
As you can see in the back of the Ace Arena, you know, Midnight Sensations, they have their fans, they have their sensationists.
Sensationists?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. If you're a fan of the Midnight Sensations, I'm just gonna say you're a sensationist. Why not?
Sure, why not? Anyway, Sam Shields now the advantage. That ridiculous face paint he's wearing tonight. He looks like a Vulcan from Star Trek.
I think they look more like Ninja Turtles.
Whatever none the case, the Sensations might look ridiculous, but you cannot discredit their toughness as they are dishing it and taking a beating with the Saints of Brutality tonight.
You know, it's times like this, I really wish we had a better vantage point. We're on the far side of the ring, and you can just see the bodies are just going up and down.
Good grief, what a chop there by Stockade.
That actually hurt my chest.
Well, that hurt Sam Shields' chest as he is writhing in pain from those strikes.
Stockade just creamed him with that get wet sign.
It's a wet sign. It's a... I don't even know what sign it is. It's just vicious altogether. I got you. Right now, Chris Rockwell finally takes off that robe. And now he's choking Brawley with this no disqualification. Use whatever you can.
Not only are they sharp dressed, but they are sharp thinkers.
True that. And a stockade with a vicious left hand right to the mush of Sam Shields.
You can be dressed and you can be a thinker, but when you have 500 pounds of combined man coming at you with fists and kicks.
Remember this, Sam Shields is the first 12th-degree black belt, so supposedly he says he can handle his own. And he's doing so right now with that 12th-degree chop.
You know, I've heard stories that if Sam Shields wanted you dead, all he needs is his pinky nail. He doesn't even the whole pinky.
Oh, good grief! What a DDT from Stockade, and Rockwell has writhing in pain.
Rockwell's legs were definitely twitching on that. You can see that he's holding his head. I guarantee he's probably thinking, I don't want another concussion.
Well, one way or the other, Rockwell was seizure on the canvas. Stockade is delivering pain, and he just threw another piece of plunder right into the head of Stockade. This is a war.
That was a paint tray right to the mush.
That's my line.
Hey, you said you were using some I wanted to try one of yours again.
Okay, I like that. We'll use it. There it is, the Greens from Uganda. It's over. And somehow Stockade barely lifted that big left shoulder up to get it off the canvas by the time Lou Nova counted 3.
Wait a second, Sam Shields has a plunger.
He's looking to plunge some of Brawley away here.
Going right after, maybe it's in the eyes.
Maybe some sort of alien technique. And there's that 12th degree kick. Beautiful front kick right to the face of Brawley. And in the ring, drop toe hold. Yet another headshot to Chris Rockwell, a man who is prone to concussions.
You know, in the span of about 45 seconds, Chris Rockwell's head was introduced face first onto that chair.
Brawley with a beautiful, vicious back elbow to Sam Shields' mush. Shields hit him actually right in the jaw. You know, Shields actually had to get stitches at the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. As you can see his jaw.
Wait a second, harder. Look at the chairs in the ring. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was a backbreaker on the back of 2 chairs.
That's a backbreaker if I've ever seen one, Mikey D.
There's a reason that they call it a backbreaker. That was just sheer carnage. Oh my, I hope that Rockwell's okay.
Oh no. Wow! As Sam Shields' head was stuck outside of the chair, Stockade took a closed one and smashed it right on the... I am in pure shock here, Mikey D. This has been all out.
Sensations are both slow to get up. The second Rockwell tries to, he gets hit with that wet floor sign again.
Brawley with a fall right to the face of Sam Shields. As they are in the ring, outside of the ring are Stockade and Rockwell. Folks, I'm sorry, we're trying to keep control of all the action here. This is not a catch-as-catch-can class, this is a brawl. Sam trying to limit the move. What would you call him, Mikey D? Trying to limit the walking ability of Brawley by taking out the knee with those vicious kicks. There's a forearm strike.
Straight kicks to the hamstrings. It can tighten everything up. It can make the muscles not want to work.
And again, just remember this. You can be bigger than the person standing up tall, but everybody's the same when they're on the canvas.
Wait a second, he's getting ready. 12th degree buzzsaw kicks to the back of Brawley.
Taught to him by Bruce Lee, but
I don't think that really worked.
into the dragon body slam on a chair.
Wait. Oh my. You know, you can have 12th degree behind you, but Brawley has all that force and power.
Unwilling victim of a victim kick by Brawley, given to Sam Shields.
On the outside, the complex trying to limit Stockade.
Brawley with a right hand, and the outside of the ring, Rockwell's got another weapon as he's using it on Stockade.
Oh, wait a second, bad things in the...
And Chris Rockwell doing what he can. He's a tag team specialist. He knows when his partner is in trouble. Great save from Brawley. Oh, meeting of the minds, another variation. And a head and neck suplex driven right into Sam Shields' back.